Welcome to this first sight singing lesson. Before we begin, I just want to make sure you understand the difference between note names, scale degrees, and solfege. And here is a middle C pitchwise. And we're just going to start on this C and go up to the next C. And as you go up the notes, you go forward alphabet. And as you come down, you go backward alphabet. The musical alphabet does end on G, so then you start at A again after G. So those note names, which are consistently in the same place on the treble clef staff, those note names are always in the same place on the staff. So we are in the treble clef right now. So here's C, which is the first ledger line below the staff, going up to a D, the next space, then the next line, space, line, space, line, space, all the way up. C, D, E, F, G, then A, B, C, and then backwards alphabet, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. And that's a great thing to practice as your forward and backward musical alphabet. Here we go, just note names. So important to learn note names for your general music theory knowledge. Here we go, starting with the first ledger line below the staff on C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F, B, D, C. Make sure that you sing with a straight tone and be careful to center the pitch. If you do play piano and you want to check yourself on a piano, starting at middle C, going all the way up to the next C and back, and you can do that. Scale degrees do change depending on what the scale is. Because we're in the key of C, 1 is C. If I were in the key of D, then 1 would be on D. But we're in the key of C. So C is 1, and we go all the way up to 8. But of course, I could call 8 also 1. So C to C, there are 8 notes in the scale, but if I wanted to call 8 1, I could do that as well, because I could keep going on the next octave if I wanted to. So I'm going to read up the scale, and feel free to sing with me using the numbers from 1 to 8 and back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, before we go to solfege, I just want to make sure you are clear on how scale degrees work. So we're in the key of C, so 1 is C. If we were in the key of D, D would be 1, E would be 2, F sharp, and never mind these sharps and flats right now, but it's the third scale degree, that would be 3. So then we follow D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. So it's always based on what the home note is of the scale. If we're in the key of D, 1 is now on D, and 8 is on D, or of course we can call D1 because it is the same note, just up 1 octave. So you can see that the solfege absolutely coincides with scale degrees. It has to do with what the home note is, and that's where you start your solfege, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You can see that the note names don't change. D is always that note that is right below the treble clef staff. E is always the bottom line of the treble clef staff, and those don't change. So let's go back to the key of C again. So 1 is C, which means do is also on C. So the solfege again is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Solfege works exactly the same way that scale degrees work. But instead of using numbers on the different scale degrees, we use syllables. And the syllables again are do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And you may have noticed the Kodali hand signals. And here they are for you. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And we can sing those as well while we use the hand signals. So let's try that right now. Do, re,